Hey, what's really going on? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Cardano, ADA against USDT. We're going to be assessing some of these key technical aspects of price action moving forward. We're going to be looking for some of the pivotal areas of support and resistance I believe we're going to be interacting with in the very near future here. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you trade? Do you hold? Or do you let the price action unfold? What are you doing with your bag? If you have one, are you bullish on Cardano? Do you believe we finally found support, this very bullish bounce off of $1 here? We're going to plow through all this overhead resistance, get to, $10, $100 per Cardano, or are you bearish on price action? Do you believe this is a bull trap, a fake out upward? We're going to hit significant resistance, plow through all these potential key levels, head straight to zero, Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Now, jumping right into it, to kind of recap price action that has interacted with, broken out of, returned to, and then broken out of, again, pivotal range of, I do believe, sideways, price action consolidating, a key level to consider just under $1.93, and resistance found around $1.48 was a significant range. Price action was trapped in between kind of the 20th of February of 2021 to the initial breakout of the 5th of May of 2021, and we have price action breaking that $1.48 critical level there, interacting with pretty much $2.48, only to be struck by the abrupt change of momentum on the dreaded 19th of May, sending us plummeting back into this dreaded range of sideways. And we had price action between the 19th all the way to the 18th of June, consolidating toward that dreaded range of sideways before slipping into it, and then having more interaction with the kind of $1 level, and finding more bullish support and accumulation down in this range. We are now coming out of a very bullish bounce, recovering from that multi-month downside, very close to the previous euphoric swing high, just above kind of like almost $2.50 there. Now we have price action currently interacting with potential resistance in this very bullish upward movement. So we will have to see where we potentially pull back and find support, or if we can continue in a bullish manner and plow through some key levels and get into some more kind of volatile price levels. Now, a new perspective comes into play, I believe, when we consider now EngineeringRobo, along with the Fibonacci levels of Illuminati and Bugattis. We can see price action currently, as I mentioned, interacting with resistance. I do believe $2.16 is going to be very critical moving forward. If we have daily candles opening and closing above that level, we can get more bullish at support at that range, and perhaps suspect the $3-4 level to be in our near kind of future here. Cardano overall looking very, very bullish through Bitcoin's crazy volatility. I mean, since pretty much the beginning of this year, Cardano has been accumulating above $1 and under $2 for kind of several months here, and now we seem to be on the rise yet again. Cardano wants to go up, and there definitely seems to be more kind of buyers in play and bulls in control. Say we get a tad bearish in the short term, we fail to hold $2.16, we could pull back to significant potential support at $1.95, currently correlating with my support level at $1.93 and the 0.786 Fibonacci line. Significant support down at that range there, a little pullback, a little, some more buy opportunities under the psychological $2 level might be what Cardano needs to find its way above, $3, $4, $5 kind of thing. Overall, we're looking very bullish, and, there are plenty of kind of new buyers in the Cardano sphere here, and we've had this, very bullish phase of consolidation and accumulation all through, Bitcoin's volatility in the past several months. It seems like Cardano is ready to rally and have its time to shine and potentially gain and have some, significant upside against Bitcoin's upcoming volatility in the near future here. We do have the buy for supporting price action on the 27th of July, suggesting there is definitely bulls in play. We also have price action above the 200 daily moving average for all of this consolidation, supporting the uptrend in the long term, in my opinion. So right now there's definitely a lot of factors suggesting some prolonged upside for Cardano coming in our near future here. At the moment, like I said, current key level of potential resistance, you'll have to see the next kind of daily candles interact with to kind of further confirm the immediate short term. I do believe a new perspective comes into play, though, when we consider the fear and greed index. We can see price action, getting rejected from it after spending several months within this rejected range of price volatility. Up in the FOMO zone here, we have very high increased sell pressure conflicting with fundamental buy pressure, in this case causing some very volatile ups and downs and sideways kind of overall. Price action falling out of the FOMO zone at the kind of 10th of June there was probably what was necessary for price action to continue, and what was able for us to gain momentum to find our way back interacting with the appears to be FOMO zone. Yet again, price action could face a significant rejection off of this, come back to our kind of support levels here, or we can enter the FOMO zone and experience some very aggressive, you guessed it, FOMO price action. Will become very volatile. We could very much skyrocket into the multi-dollar kind of range here, very high up toward potentially $5-6 per Cardano. But ultimately, what this suggests is, in due time, we will fall out of the FOMO zone and return to these kind of like trading range, but between the top of the fear and greed index here, and if you were to refer to the bottom of the fear and FOMO zone, this would be a great phase of accumulation to be kind of buying and overall holding Cardano for a sort of longer term. This would be a more of a strategy for investors rather than perhaps traders that swing trade or day trade. The fear and greed index can be used to perhaps identify long-term holds. So you're accumulating under 5 cents per Cardano between the end of March there of 2020 all the way until the kind of end of May of 2020 there. Those have been great times to be buying and holding through all this volatility between 7 cents up to 13 cents, back to 7 cents kind of thing, and now here we are all the way above $2. And so ultimately, up in the FOMO zone, I do believe lots of long-term holders will be taking profit from a technical perspective. However, fundamentally, the buy pressure of Cardano suggests there is a holding pressure in play. So we could very well see some increased, upside in volatile price action within this kind of FOMO zone here, similar to the kind of several months that we've had recently within it. So lots going on for Cardano against USDT, currently interacting with some resistance at the moment. We do have some pullback targets and support just under $1. Will we hold? Will we fly into this zone, get rejected off of it, head straight down to some lower levels? Now, I do believe a new perspective comes into play when we consider Cardano against Bitcoin. You can see what's happening here. Price action looking extremely more bullish, in my opinion. We have, this very bullish bounce off of the 0.618 Fibonacci level, 3277 Satoshi, significant support above my 3097 support level. We have that buy for supporting price action since the 3rd of August of 2021. In addition to price action has remained above the 200 daily moving average for kind of all of this accumulation and all of this technical downside through these kind of key levels and interaction with these zones here. And so ultimately that is very bullish for Cardano against Bitcoin, giving us the suggestion that we could very much hold and or gain against Bitcoin. And as we can see, that is kind of playing out with this very bullish price action against Bitcoin's perhaps even short-term downside. We have Cardano looking far more bullish than it has been recently, and looks like it will see continued upside in the coming near future here for perhaps a while, in my opinion. We will have to see where we find support. We have recently broken the 0.786 Fibonacci level. 4054 Satoshi is going to be a significant range that we might return to and interact with as support against Bitcoin here. But ultimately, we are looking so bullish. The volatility upcoming could be, perhaps more unpredictable and would require more fundamental perspectives. And so, from technical analysis perspective, I do believe support will likely to be found. We're currently interacting with some bit of resistance here, a little bit of exhaustion, and a very volatile vertical movement. So I do believe a pullback perhaps might be necessary. We'll have to see where kind of support is found. Overall, Cardano looking very, very bullish in my opinion, and some upside is pending in our near future. We have that buy for against the price of Bitcoin above the 200 daily moving average. We'll have to see just how we interact with this current key level. Price action looking great against Bitcoin, but if we consider Bitcoin, what do we have here? Price action holding above the 200 daily moving average at the moment, experiencing buy pressure, currently looking very bullish for us in the short term here, in my opinion. Perhaps this can give us the momentum to plow through resistance at 48K, get us up to this next key level at $51,700 per Bitcoin. 0.786 line is going to be a new level to consider kind of moving forward once we find our way kind of near it. Significant rejection could play out coming off of it, or we can have the momentum to kind of, in a volatile manner, slip up above it and confirm that kind of as support. In my opinion, I do believe we will likely see interaction with the $51,000 level in the kind of near future here. If this daily candle can close looking like the way it does, that is a tad more bullish in my opinion. Currently, technically, we are still interacting with resistance. We're trapped in a very tight range. So for me to solidify these kind of levels as bottoms, perhaps I would need to see more confirmation of support. We still could very well have a rejection off of 48K. Price action could fall below the 200 daily moving average. My pullback target for support would be the 0.618 Fibonacci line. $41,500 per Bitcoin would be a great level to kind of bottom out and find support on long, and would perhaps suggest or solidify a potential bottom of the kind of market here. This retracement could be over. The bull run could continue with that confirmation of support. However, all the factors kind of in play, causing the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market right now could very well send price action kind of upward and even more vertical over the coming days, as we will have to see just how the volatility unfolds. So there's definitely lots going on for Bitcoin against USDT here. Price action currently interacting with key resistance just above potential critical support. We will have to see how this 200 daily moving average interacts with us as we see if we can find our way above and solidify some of these key levels. So definitely lots going on. It's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. It would appear this phase of accumulation and consolidation downward toward the high 20K ranges there in the low 30Ks was very healthy for Bitcoin, and it was a great time to be accumulating, as it's looking like we will likely see the previous all-time highs much sooner than expected. So waiting for confirmations of support, currently interacting with resistance. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What are you doing with your bag? If you have one, are you trading? Are you holding? Are you watching the price action unfolding? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Try EngineeringRobo free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below, and tune in for the next one.